N we don't know, how many terms we don't know, but they have given the sum of the terms. Tn equals a plus n minus 1 into d. Sn equals n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Hello everyone, I am Purnima, faculty in the Department of Commerce and Management, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. I welcome you all to this session. Now, let us have a look at what is the problem given here. The rate of monthly salary of a person is increased annually in AP. AP means arithmetic progression. Okay, it is known that he was drawing rupees 200 per month during the 11th year of his service and rupees 380 during the 29th year. Okay, so find the starting salary and the rate of annual increment. What should be his salary at the time of retirement just on completion of 35 years of service? So, we have to just correlate this problem with the formula. Now, they have told us, they have asked us what is the rate of monthly salary of increase. So, rate of increment they have asked. In other words, we should know what is D here. So, D is the common difference. So, we should understand what is the D, what is the increment he is getting every year. And they have also told he was drawing rupees 200 per month during the 11th year of his service. So, 11th year means T11. T11 equals A plus 10D equals 200. So, in the 11th year of his service, that means T11. So, T11 means A plus 11 minus 1, that is 10D. So, A plus 10D equals 200. And they have also given that rupees 380 during the 29th year of his service. So, T29 will be A plus 29D equals 380. So, we have two equations here and two variables. So, let us find out the answer. So, they have asked us find the starting salary. So, what is starting salary? What is A? What is the starting salary? And we have also to find out what is D, and we also have to find out what will be his salary at the end of the 35th year. So, T11 equals A plus 10D. So, this is equation 1. Then 380, this is equation 2. Now, when we subtract equation 1 and 2, so minus, minus, minus. So, minus and minus gets cancelled. So, this 29. So, here it becomes 28. Okay. So, T29 means A plus 28D. So, 28. So, minus 28 plus 10. It is minus 18D equals minus 180. Okay. So, D will be equal to minus 180 divided by minus 18. So, 10 is the answer. So, D equals 10. So, he gets an annual increment of 10 rupees. So, D equals 10. Now, we have to find out what is A here. So, we will just substitute the value of D in equation 1. So, in equation 1, so I will write A plus 10D equals 200. So, I don't know A, I am writing A as it is. Then 10 into D. So, 10 into 10. 10 into 10 equals 200. So, A will be equal to 200 minus 100. A equals 100 is the answer. So, the starting salary he was getting is 100. Now, we have to find T35, that is the 35th years of his service. So, T35 equals A plus 34D. So, what is A? 100 plus 34 into D is 10. So, this will be 100 plus 340. So, in the 35th year of his service, so he is drawing 440 rupees. So, this is the answer. So, just on completion of 35 years of his service. So, A plus 34D. So, 100 plus 340. So, 100 plus 340. So, this is equal to 440. So, this is the answer. So, let's go to the next problem. Find the sum of the following series. So, they have given us two series here. Now, we will just have this. Now, first one, problem A. So, in this problem A, minus 6, minus 2, plus 2. So, I'll identify what is A here, minus 6. Then, I'll have to find out what is D. So, D will be equal to minus 2 minus of minus 6. So, this will be minus 2 plus 6. So, D will be equal to 4. Minus 2 plus 6 equals 4. Now, find the sum of the following series up to 21 terms. So, N equals 21. So, I know what is A, what is D and what is N. So, I will use the formula Sn equals N by 2 into 2A plus N minus 1 into D. So, this will be equal to 21 by 2 into 2 into minus 6 plus 21 minus 1 into 4. So, this will be 21 by 2 into minus 12. 2 into 6 is minus 12 plus 21 minus 1 is 20. 20 into 4 is 80. 80. So, this will be equal to 21 by 2 into 80 minus 12. So, 80 minus 12 is, so 7 minus 1 is 6. 68. So, this will be equal to 2 3s are 2 4s are. So, 21 into 34. The answer is 714. So, this is how we have to work out the problem. Now, the next problem B here. So, what is A here? A equals minus 3 and D equals 15 minus 9. So, this is equal to 6 and N equals 16 terms. N equals 16 terms. So, we use the same formula Sn equals N by 2 into 2A plus N minus 1 into D. So, Sn will be, what is N? 16. 16 divided by 2, 2 into minus 3 plus 16 minus 1 into 6. So, Sn will be 16 by 2 into minus 6 plus 16 minus 1 is 15. 15 6 are 90. So, the next step is Sn will be equal to 8 into 90 minus 6. So, 90 minus 6 is 84. So, Sn will be 8 4s are 32, 2, 3, 8 8 are 64, 65, 66, 67. So, 672 is the answer. So, when A equals minus 3, D equals any number. So, you can take any number and the consecutive number. So, 15 minus 9 is 6, So n equals 16 terms. So Sn we get as 672. The next problem. How many terms of an AP amounts to 150? Now what is given here? A equals 42, D equals 36 minus 42 equals minus 6, and n we don't know, how many terms we don't know, but they have given the sum of the terms. So it is 150. Okay, now we will use the formula Sn equals n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So Sn I know. Sn equals 150 equals n by 2 into 2 into 42 plus n minus 1 into minus 6. Okay, so we'll simplify this. So I'll just cross multiply. So 150 into 2 is 300 equals n into 84 minus 6 into n minus 6n, minus into minus plus 6. So 300 will be equal to n into 84 plus 6 is 90. 90 minus 6n. So 300 equals 90n minus 6n square. Now I am bringing the whole equation to the left hand side. So it becomes 6n square minus 90n plus 300 equals 0. Now I divide the entire equation by 6. So I will get n square minus 15n plus 50 equals 0. Now when I simplify this, I will get, I'll write it again here, this equation, n square minus 15n plus 50 equals 0. So n square minus, I have to find the factors of 50. So this will be 10 into 5. So 10 plus 5 equals 15. 10 into 5 equals 50. So this will be equal to n square minus 10n minus 5n plus 50 equals 0. So n is common. So n minus 10 minus 5 is common. So n minus 10 equals 0. So n minus 10 into n minus 5 equals 0. So n equals 10 or n equals 5. This is the answer. So how many terms of an AP amounts to 150? So n equals 10 or n equals 5. Both are the correct answers. Now the next one. How many terms of the series 30, 27, 24 should be taken so that the sum becomes 156? Now what is given here? A equals 30, D equals 27 minus 30, that is minus 3. Sn equals 156. Now we use the formula Sn equals n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So this will be equal to 156 equals n by 2 into 2 into 30 plus n minus 1 into minus 3. So I have just substituted the values of A, D and A and D, and I have written as it is. Okay, so 156 into 2, 2 6 are 12, 2 1, 2 5 are 10, 11, 1, 2 1s are 2, 3. 312 equals n into 60. So minus 3 into n minus 3n plus 3. So 312 equals n into 63 minus 3n. So 312 will be 63n minus 3n square. So I bring it to the left hand side of the equation. So 3n square minus 63n plus 312 equals 0. So this entire equation I divide it by 3. So when I divide it by 3, I get n square minus 21n plus 3 1s are 0s are 4s are 104 into 0. So this I will write it here. So the equation is n square minus 21n plus 104 equals 0. Now I am factorizing this 104. So 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4, 2 6s are 12, 2 13s are 13 1s are. So this will be 2 into 2 into 2 into 13 equals 104. So 8 into 13. 13 equals 104. 13 plus 8 equals 21. So I write this as n square minus 13n minus 8n plus 104 equals 0. n is common. N minus 13 minus 8 is common. So n minus 13 equals 0. So n minus 13, n minus 8 equals 0. N equals 13 or n equals 8 is the answer. So how many terms should be taken? So n equals 13 or n equals 8. Now find the sum of all natural numbers between 100 and 800 which are divisible by 7. So we have to find the first number what is divisible by 7. That is between 100 to 800. So in this problem, they have asked us to find out all the numbers which are divisible by 7. So all the multiples of 7 between 100 and 800. So we will find out. So 101, 102. So the first number here, A will be equal to 105. 105 is a number which is divisible by 7. Suppose I write 105 divided by 7. 7 ones are 7 5s are. So it is 7 times 15. So we get 105. So next, we should know what is D. So D will be equal to 7 because they are all multiples of 7. So 105 plus 7, I get 112, which is also a divisible of 7. Now, I want the number within 800. So, from 800 backwards, I have to check what is the number which is divisible by 7. So, 799, is it divisible? 7 ones are, 7 twos are. No, it is not divisible. Then 798. 7 ones are 7. 7 again ones are 7. 7 fours are 28. So 798 is divisible. So L will be equal to 798. But we don't know what is the nth term here. So we have to find out Tn here. So I use the formula Tn equals A plus n minus 1 into D. Okay, so I don't know the number n I don't know. So I'll write 798 equals 105 plus n minus 1 into 7. So 798 equals 105 plus 7n minus 7. 798 equals 105 minus 7, it comes up to 98 plus 7n. So 798 minus 98 equals 7n. 700 equals 7n. N equals 700 by 7, that is 100. So we know what is the n of this 798. So it is the 100th term of this progression. Now I will write the formula. Sn equals n by 2 into a plus l. So I'll write it here. 100 by 2 into 105 plus 798. So this will be 50 into 105 plus 798. So we will add this 105 plus 798. 8 plus 5, 13. 10, borrow 1. 903. So I'll get 50 into 903. So this will be 45,150. So between 100 and 800, which are divisible by 7, we got 45,150. Next, below 500, which are divisible by 3. So any number. So below 500 means it can be 3 itself. So the next, under section B, what have they asked? Below 500, which are divisible by 3. So we know A equals 3, D equals 3. Now we need the last number. So last number L. So let us check if 500 is divisible. No. Let us check 498 is divisible. So 498 divided by 3. 3 ones are 3 6 are 3 6 are. So 498 is divisible by 3. So I get the last number as 498. Now I have to find the nth value. So I will write Tn equals a plus n minus 1 into d. So 498 equals 3 plus n minus 1 into 3. So 498 equals 3n minus 3. So plus 3 minus 3 gets cancelled. N equals 498 divided by 3. So that comes up to 166. So n equals 166. Now we have to find out Sn equals n by 2 into a plus l. So Sn will be 166 by 2 into 3 plus 498. So this will be equal to 166 divided by 2 is 83 into 501. So this will be equal to Sn equals 41503. So 41,503 is the answer. Now find the sum of 2-digit numbers divisible by 7. So we have to find out all the numbers which are divisible by 7. That is only 2-digit numbers. So they have asked for only 2-digit numbers divisible by 7. So the number should be between 1 to 100 or 10 to 100. So 10 to 100 means all those 2-digit numbers. So we know that first digit is 14, which is divisible by 7. Then we also know that D equals 7 because it is a multiple of 7. Then the last digit will be 98. So 98, if you divide it, 98, 7 ones are 7 fours are 98 is divisible by 7. Next, we will use Tn equals a plus n minus 1 into d. So 98 is the term 14 plus n minus 1 into 7. So 98 equals 14 plus 7n minus 7. So this will be equal to 98 equals 7 plus 7n. 98 minus 7 equals 7n. 91 equals 7n. N equals 91 by 7, that is 13. 13 sevens are 91. So n equals 13. Then we have to find Sn equals n by 2 into a plus L. So Sn equals, what is n by 2? 13 by 2 into 14 plus 98. Sn equals 13 by 2 into 14 plus 98. 14 plus 98, 112. So, Sn will be 2 5s are 2 6 are 13 into 56. So, 13 6 are 78, 8, 7. 13 5s are 65. 65 plus 7 will be 72. So 728 is the answer. Okay, the next problem. Find 3 numbers in AP whose sum is 12 and the sum of whose cube is 408. So let the numbers be A minus D, A plus D. Okay, so the sum equals A minus D plus A plus D equals 12. So they have told when we add all these numbers, we get 12. So D and D gets cancelled. So 3A equals 12. A equals 12 by 3, that is equal to 4, or A equals 4 is the answer. Okay, so we know what is A here. A is 4. Now what is the next step? They have given the sum of the cubes is 408. So what I will write is A minus D the whole cube plus A cube plus A plus D the whole cube equals 408. So A minus D the whole cube, this will be equal to A cube minus D cube minus 3AD into A minus D plus A cube plus A cube plus D cube plus 3AD into A plus D equals 408. So when I simplify this, I get A cube minus D cube minus 3A square D plus 3AD square plus A cube plus D cube plus 3A square D plus 3AD square equals 408. Now, let us see if we can simplify. So, minus 3A square D plus 3A square D gets cancelled. So, minus D cube plus d cube gets cancelled. So a cube plus a cube plus a cube is 3a cube. 3a cube plus 6ad square equals 408. Now, we have to see if this is divisible by 3. So, first we'll just write the equation plus 6ad square minus 408 equals 0. Now, I am rewriting the equation here. So, 3a cube plus 6ad square minus 408 equals 0. Now, the entire equation is divisible by 3. So, I get a cube plus 2ad square minus 3 ones are 3 threes are 9, 3 6 are 18 minus 136 equals 0. But we know the value of a is 4. So, I'll write 4 cube plus 2 into 4 into d square minus 136 equals 0. So, 4 4s are 16, 16 4s are 64 plus 8d square minus 136 equals 0. So, I will simplify this. So, 8d square equals 136 minus 64. So, 136 minus 64, 72. D square equals 72 by 8. So, D square equals 9. D equals 3. D equals 3. Now, we have to find the 3 numbers. So, we know A minus D, A plus D. So, what is A here? A equals 4. So, 4 minus 3, 4 plus 3. So, this will be equal to 4 minus 3 is 1, 4, 7. So, this is the AP. So, find 3 numbers in AP whose sum is 12 and the sum of the cubes is 408. So, 4 plus 1, 5, 5 plus 7, 12. So, this is the correct answer. Now, in the 8th problem, find the 3 numbers in AP whose sum is 9 and the product is minus 165. So, let us write, let the numbers be A minus D, A plus D. Okay, and whose sum is 9. So, given sum equals A minus D plus A plus D equals 9. Okay, so when we simplify this, D and D gets cancelled. 3A equals 9. A equals 9 by 3, that is 3, or A equals 3 is the answer. Now, they have given one more. What is that? Another information given, that is A minus D into A plus D equals minus 165. Now, I will simplify this. Instead of A, I will write 3. 3 minus D into 3 plus D. This is equal to minus 165. So, 3 3s are 9 minus 3 into D, 3D. So, into 3 plus D equals minus 165. So, 3 into 3 9s are 27 minus 9D. Then 9 into D, 9D, plus into minus, minus 3D square equals minus 165. So, plus D minus D gets cancelled. So, 27 minus 3D square equals minus 165. Now, in the next step, I will write minus 3d square equals minus 165 minus 27. So, minus 3d square equals 165 plus 27, 7 plus 5, 12 equals 192. So, d square will be 192 by 3. 3 6 are 18, 3 4s are 12. 64. D equals root of 64, that is 8. So, D equals 8. Now, the AP equals A minus D into A and A plus D. So, this will be equal to, so A minus D, what is A? 3 minus 8 into 3 into 3 plus 8. So, 3 minus 8 is minus 5, 3, 11 is the answer. So, this is how we have to solve this problem. So, the next problem is divide 56 into 4 parts which are in AP so that the product of the first and the fourth is to the product of the second and the third in the ratio 5:6. Now, let the 4 parts be A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D, A plus 3D. So, the first and the fourth product, the product of the first and the fourth and the second and the third. Now, sum equals A minus 3D plus A minus D plus A plus D plus A plus 3D equals 56. So, when we add all these parts, we should get 56. So, what I will do is minus 3D plus 3D gets cancelled, minus D plus D gets cancelled. So, I will get 4A equals 56, A equals 56 by 4, 14. So, A equals 14 is the answer. So, first and the fourth is equal to the ratio of this and this is to 5 and 6. So, first A minus 3D into A plus 3D is to A minus D into A plus D is as to 5:6. Now, we will have to multiply these two terms, that is A minus D into A plus D into 5 and these two terms into 6. So, I get 6 into A minus 3D into A plus 3D equals 5 into A minus D into A plus D. So, this will be equal to 6 into A square minus 3AD plus 3AD minus 3 3s are 9 minus 9D square equals 5 into A square minus D square. Now, I again multiply into 6. So, 6A square, 6 9s are minus 54D square equals 5A square minus 5D square. Now, I bring this 5A square here, 6A square minus 5A square equals minus 5D square plus 54d square. 6 minus 1 is a square equals 49d square. Okay, so a square equals 49d square. So, but we know a equals 14. So, 14 square equals 49d square. So, 14 square. So, this will be equal to 196 divided by 49 equals d square. 196 by 49 equals 4 and d equals 2 is the answer. So, d equals 2. So, we have to simplify this problem in this way. Now, they have asked the 4 parts of the AP. So, we know A, we know D. So, A minus 3D into A minus D into A plus D into A plus 3D. So, what is A here? 14 minus 3 into 2, comma, then A minus D. 14 minus 2, 14 plus 2, 14 plus 3 into 2. So, this will be 14 minus 6 is 8. So, 14 minus 2 is 12, then 16, then 20. 8, 12, 16, 20. So, this is the answer. With this, we come to the end of this session. Thank you.